this is a little journey here of where we started out on this 6 week process. And so this was really, I start with a life design, and it's really a feeling tone. And for Rhonda, it was a feeling tone of, and I use 3 to 5 years just so that our nervous system gets out of the way of how am I going to feel that way and so forth. And this was the first drawing in this series that we did. We actually did another one prior. But it has all the joy and the beauty and the relaxed posture here of just like, and the closed eyes of just being so centered, and the stone of wisdom behind. And in the stone of wisdom, we saw back here a cave. And so the next series we went into and looked at what was in that cave. And we found this beautiful healing from the thyroid into the voice, into the beautiful music, and into the sunset. And we took a look at a paradigm down here that was a bullish headedness, and turned it into love and transformation into that beautiful sunset, which, or sunrise, which represents over the water, which represents that destination. Now our life design is not a destination. It's really just another step on the path. But without a life design, we so easily get off track, and we just live the mundane life of status quo thinking. So this is what this represents here. But there was still this little void over here where we did see the thyroid over here. And so the next time we filled that space, we looked to see what was in that void, and this is what came up. And the beautiful healing process of yes, the thyroid, the voice, the softness of Rhonda's nature.
That was a spot that we talked about, like whispering through the butterfly thyroid, and we were discussing your thyroid is healed, and I've been like that is a really big step forward,
Yeah,
because any of the the fear kind of around how's my thyroid doing, and those next steps, that was real powerful.
yeah, that it is already healed. And then this was the work, this was the steps that we looked at last week. And we actually used the colors of these to look at what are your next steps. Do you remember what those were?
Well, it was like, okay, so the one before was about the thyroid. We were talking about healing. This is where we started talking about the notes and how I'm really into vocals. That's how I feel that is my best communication form. So the divine space with the purple, the center is are the colors of the sun, which is the energy, the flow. And then the hearts that were flowing up, where that was the healing thread. And 1, 2, 3, 4, we even count the hearts, like how many hearts are connected. So to me right now, that also means community. Like as I keep doing this flow, like you said, it brings us on the path. It's not a destination. That it's saying, hey, if you keep going this flow, your community is growing, and see all those hearts traveling with you as your water flow is moving along. So that's an opening I have right now with that. So that is my next journey. Since March with coronavirus, I have been building a really loving community, and being able to sit back and watch these ladies nurture and take care of each other, and being able to watch that. So that represents a lot to me. So I can keep spending time and knowing that, yeah, I got this. Let the flow keep happening. No need to question. Things are going great. Take care of your liver. Don't be sitting in that space that more generationally being a like strong bull and being stubborn, but let your bull be your strength. So it's all flowing, Christy.
That's wonderful. Um, and one of the things that you just witnessed is that I don't hold the answers. I can help you find the answers in this, but really, this is and anybody can actually, and you might do this, the people that are watching, is like, look at this image and ask this image, what does it have to say to you? It can also speak to you about yourself, but it is more personal when I do these drawings to the individual. But in this work, we can see this. I am already been drawing for our next session, not even knowing what it is, but
You are just so incredible, my friend. I was sharing you, and I want to share with the Fresh Inspiration Show. I'm learning to communicate with my husband on what my journey is because you see how fast the transformation happens, and I was behind on communicating with them already, more of the spiritual process and what I've been going through, and so I was able to share with him what has transformed by spending space with Christy, and I want you to be able to really hone in on what your yes is if you want to spend time with Christy, because this is not about like what you would say like a sales process. This is seriously, this is what Christy does. If you want to spend time with this, you want to get the space with her. And that's going to be through the packages. Christy's going to do a few of free things so you can at least get a little bit of taste for yourself. And I could see, Christy, the questions you're asking, how it can open up for somebody and have them start thinking, about this, because this artwork can become a book and it could be somebody's story. It doesn't have to be mine. It's mine because I'm the one vocalizing things, but I could see how it would translate for people.
so the system is design, critique, and create. So we designed the life design, critiqued what's in the way. And one of the things is we don't have to go back and revisit the critique. We learn a method of, oh, I have a discontent. Now, what is what I want, instead of having to go and stir it up? We do that in the beginning to just kind of find how we find those places. And then we move
Ask a
into,
question, Christy,
yes,
about the stirring up.
yes.
I think the stirring up is good, but do you think that some people may feel uncomfortable with that? Is that why you said it that way? Like we're just going back there for that moment, and so we're
Well,
only stirring up so much. Or how do you feel about the stirring up?
Well, I think that we use it because it's our teachers. All of the things that have us stuck, that are in our way, and we can call them boogeymen, we can call them paradigms, whatever they are actually staying in our life because they have something to teach us.
Yeah.
And at first they may protect us, but the thing is that once we learn that we don't need, and we do that through experiencing some retracing of maybe some of the things that got us stuck, then, and I don't say it because we don't have to, except it is re-triggering, and it's hard for our mental mind to not go, oh, when we get re-triggered about the past or something, that we don't put it into the present moment and make it real right now. And so what we want to do, and is that we want to, I use this book to illustrate this. It's this real big book. It's like, this is the book of our life, and we have our history over here, and we have blank pages here and all blank pages in the future, right? And we get to do with the past whatever we want. Now, most of us don't know we have that volition or that choice to repattern that. And most of us go, oh, it was done to me. And it's a real thing about letting go of blame and really transforming what you learned from that. And we get to rewrite these history pages, and more importantly, we get to let them lie here. We get to say, this is the present moment that only lives in my memory. And once we get that and we go back like we had done with you and worked on some areas, then we can go, oh, when I feel that discontent, then I don't have to go back and visit it. I get to say, what is my longing? What would I love? And then we can move into, and that's where the life design comes in. It's like we can go right back. Oh, that's what I would love. And now what we're in is the create phase. So design, critique, and create. And that create are, what are the steps I need to take to move forward?
Ooh, I'm so excited, Christy.
And we had some of those last week, but there's more, and it comes from you. I intuit with you, And now it comes from you. I'm just really intuiting you and your wisdom. Each person has a masterpiece within them. And I just help people reveal that and know how to overcome or critique the things that are in the way, and then help them take the steps to move in the direction of their best life and what we came here to do.
I love it, Christy. So, okay, and then remember next week, Tuesday, let's see you here back at 12:30. Make sure you're taking advantage of these wonderful things that are available for you. But I bet you want to check in to get a package or that you get a session so that you can really feel this. Because you'll see the first thing that we did opened up stuff right away, but then you see how the flow is going and how it builds.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Thank you, Christy, and thanks for the Fresh
Thank you.
Inspiration Show community. Fabulous to have you here today.
Thank you.